Grace and peace, everybody. Grace and peace. We are back in the building. Now, you saw that thumbnail. You saw that title. So you had some questions about what in the world are we doing today? This one's going to be a fun one. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you already not only hitting the like button, but go ahead and saying what's up in the chat because we got a fun one planned on today. So let's get to it. Now, one of the things I have to admit, got to tell y'all the truth. My name is Dear Woke Christian. I got to tell you the truth. I have a guilty pleasure that I enjoy watching hunting videos. I don't really know why. I have no idea how I got started on that. Everybody's got something. Mine is usually hunting and auto detailing. I don't know why. I have no idea why. So I started watching these hunting videos, and it could be like the hog farmers and hog hunting down in the southern states, fishing. And some reason or another, I really like this guy up in Maine who does lobster farming or lobster hunting, lobstering, I think is the proper term, up in New England area, whatever like that. Maine. It's really interesting because he has these I don't know how, again, it's kind of weird how it even got started, but he has these shorts that he puts out and they're just so intriguing. Like he just discusses these different types of lobsters that he get. Sometimes it's like these gigantic lobsters that are maybe 100 years old, or these young ones or whatever like that. And it's such like that. And one of the things he mentions is checking the traps. So all of this is about checking the traps, and they go out to see what's in the traps. So sometimes it's good stuff, sometimes it's bad stuff, sometimes it's things that they can keep, sometimes they got to throw back. And it's whatever's in the traps, that's what they're going to deal with. That's what their day is comprised of, what's in the traps. So today I got up this morning, as I usually do, and I check, is that his name? Zach Fowler? That's probably him. I see him on YouTube. I know he's also, I think his stuff is on TikTok being brought over to YouTube, something like that. Susan, let me pull Susie in real quick. So I get up in the morning, as I usually do. I do my prayer, my devotions, I do my Bible reading, all that kind of stuff. And then I sit down to check the traps and see what kind of stuff is in Dear Woke Christian's purview and what can I talk about this week, or is there a video maybe I could do a reaction to, whatever. So I got a lot of little traps out there, if you will. Today, the trap was full of some of the craziest stuff. I'm like, yo, oh my goodness, it was crazy. So today we are going to affectionately check the traps. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank y'all so much for dropping in and hitting the like button. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad that you all not only are willing to get up early, but also get in here and get chopping it up in the live chat. Got some stuff to talk to you about the live chat as well. Oh my gosh. TLA is going to be talking with the Scorpion Queen. Goodness. Andrea Hastings. I would love to talk to her, but I'm glad he's talking to her. He's the right one to talk to her for sure. They're actually in the same field. So that is definitely going to be interesting. If that's today, I'm looking forward to that one. But I got a lot to talk about today. I got a lot. So real quick, let's get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way. Big shout outs to the best live chat on the planet. Just wait till you hear. I got a surprise for y'all today. Not only did you all win the best live chat Grammy, because there was a Grammy. I don't know if y'all knew about that. Did you know that there was a live chat Grammys recently, and this live chat won best live chat? Let me share that with you real quick.
We have a Grammy Award-winning chatter, Friends of One. The Grammy of the chatter. We are proud to say that you've won, you are number one. Congratulations, friend.
That's right. This live chat has won the Grammy of, I don't know, Grammy of the year, Grammy, whatever. You guys won. You guys are the best live chat in the world, bar none, hands down. But wait, it's going to get so much better. It's going to get so much better. You might have liked the Grammy of the chat, which is fine. Definitely email Dear Woke Christian, dearwokec@gmail.com. We'll make sure we get you your printout of your award. However, just wait till you see what we have in store for you all next, because this live chat has gone super viral. You all are the best. Now, that's part of my housekeeping. But then the next thing I just want to encourage you, if you are a member of this channel, and you can just click on the button down in the description on how to become a member of Dear Woke Christian. Please make sure that you actually turn on your notifications. I did a test on yesterday and I found out that even if you are a member, even if you're a subscriber, if you don't turn on notifications, you won't be made aware when I do members only content. So I was doing a members only, like a testing live stream last night, and just to see, and a lot of people realized they didn't get the notification because they don't have notifications turned on. So if you turn on your notifications, you'll be certain to get that when I do members only live stream, which I will be doing more of those more frequently. I just wanted to test it out. And the same thing applies with the members only community post. You're not made aware of the members only community post if you don't have your notifications on. So just turn your notifications on for me, and it will help out, because I'll definitely want you to get the value that I'm seeking to add to this channel for your membership and for your time and being a part of what we're doing over here. So hopefully that made sense. And that is part of the housekeeping, if you will. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate it. Now, technically my birthday is coming up, but I wasn't going to be able to do that long live stream that I did. I won't be able to do that after tomorrow. Just give a little shout out and get the birthday out of the way and all that kind of good jazz. But thank you for the birthday shout out. I appreciate it. Okay. Looking through, I see lots of good people popping in. I want to give shout out to the mods. Thank you so very much. JT was in the house first thing and early. Thank you so much, everybody who clicked on that like button. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Fab Queen. You got to meet a deadline but listening. I appreciate you. Get the deadlines met. Don't let me interfere with you. Good morning to you, Q. Good morning to you, Susie. All right, we're driving and listening. All right, hopefully you're not driving to the hospital to deliver the newest Susie Q. But stay safe out there. Michelle, always good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mrs. J, all the way from California, IA. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Now, Michelle is in the building. Michelle, good to see you. I think you're relatively new, and I'm glad to have you nonetheless. And we've got Matt Roger Waters in the house. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you stopping in, hollering at us on today. We got something fun going on for you. Samantha's here, as well as good old Tim. Always good to see you. And his servant is here. All right. Grace and peace. Thank you all for stopping by. Now, you saw the thumbnail and you saw the title, so you got some questions. I've always said that, first of all, I don't believe in racism like we are using it in today's vernacular. It's a foolish word. It means nothing. The word no longer has any teeth, if you will. So I don't believe in racism like that. But I've always said, I wonder how long it will be until black people are accusing other black people of racism. I knew it was coming. I just had no idea when it was going to be here. But there was going to be a day when black people are accusing black people of racism. I just knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. As sure as my name is Jason. And I said, okay, my microphone is skipping. Okay. All right, let me check that out. Hold on one second. All right. Okay, I'm listening on my end. It sounds fine. So I apologize if the microphone was skipping. I'm listening on my end right now, and it seems like it sounds fine. So some people just said refresh. I guess refresh your window, and hopefully that resolved it. I apologize. It is skipping, Lacey Ann. Then I apologize. Hopefully, let me know if it's skipping now. And it might be me just talking too loud too. It might be me because this one right here is so ridiculous. Maybe it's me. But I knew that we were going to get to, dare I say, peak lunacy, where black people are accusing other black people of racism, using the same argument that black people used against white people. And we had already passed what I thought was a high water mark with white people accusing black people of racism. We've already passed that crazy town. But I didn't know when we were going to get to black on black racism. I didn't know when that was going to happen, but we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived, and it is a crazy town. But before we get too far afield, I got to make sure I give a shout out to Kenya from California. We've got a lot of California people in the building. Good to see y'all. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate y'all getting up early because y'all are early hanging out with me today. I was going to do it later, but I said, look, the traps was full of craziness today. And trust me, this is going to be a comical episode. So if you want a very serious, stoic Deacon Jason Whitaker, this is the wrong show because this was going to be funny. Everybody's laughing. Everybody's laughing today because this is ridiculous. So shout out to him. All right, let's get this thing cleaned up. Let's clear these traps out quick and early. Our politicians, the people that we have represent us in Washington, D.C., or even in your state and local governments, I don't believe that we're putting out the best person for this, the most intellectually sound person for that job. We might put out the person that can win the vote, the person that's the most popular, the person that's done this, that, and other in another industry. But I don't believe we're putting out the smartest people possible. Well, Jason, what do you mean? Like, how dare you say that? Let me give you my example. Sheila
provide unique light.
This is Lady Lee right before the eclipse this past week. You know, we had the solar eclipse. She's at Booker T. Washington High School. I don't know where this was, but she was talking about the moon. And matter of fact, down in the chat, can you just give me a moon emoji? And when I was a little boy, I was told that the moon was made of a certain substance. If you remember what the moon was supposed to be made out of, drop an emoji to denote what the moon was made out of, what you were told the moon was made out of. Let me find it real quick. So I got the moon, and now I got to get the other. What was that element? There was something that we were told that the moon was made out of when we were little. Absolutely. I see it. There they go. Everybody got the same memo. The moon was made of cheese, right? And, you know, I don't know what brought about that idea that the moon was made out of cheese, but that's what when I was little, you know, the story was the moon was made out of cheese. Nobody actually believed that, though. I don't know a person that actually believed that the moon was made out of cheese. We just said the moon was made out of cheese, but it's kind of like a hyperbole. We don't really believe it's made out of cheese. We just say it. Watch what this woman says. This is one of our elected politicians. Plasma? Really? I've never heard plasma. Now, as I got older, I did hear of rocks, and then cheese kind of slowly went away. And I was like, oh, come to find out that the moon was actually like a planet, so on and so forth. Got you. Or very similar to a planet, same kind of structure. Got you. Nobody believed that. But yeah, Kraft used to make commercials about it. I mean, it was all fun and games. Everybody was like, you know, a little knee slap or a little bit of comedy, a little back slap. Ha, 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 ha. Nobody believed it. Watch what this woman says. Okay, get myself together. Composure. Let us go.
Provide unique light and energy so that you have the energy of the moon at night. And sometimes you've heard the word full moon. And sometimes you need to take the opportunity just to come out and see a full moon is that complete rounded circle, which is made up mostly of gases. And that's why the gas is such that we could do that. And that's why the question.
Wait. You heard her say that. She just said the moon was made of gases. The moon is made of gases. Let me back up a little taste.
That complete rounded circle, which is made up mostly of gases. And that's why the question is why or how could we as humans live on the moon? Are the gases such that we could do that? The sun is a mighty powerful heat that is almost impossible to go near the sun. The moon is more manageable, and you will see in a moment, or not a moment, you'll see in a couple of years that NASA is going back to the moon.
She literally said, Sheila Jackson Lee literally said that the moon is made of gases. I don't know what. Now, I did read an article that she tried to say that she misspoke. I'm trying to be gracious. I do try my best to be gracious, even with people that I disagree with ideologically. I don't want to just create a straw man or straw woman argument that I'm just trying to take the argument down as easy as possible. That's not what I'm trying to do. I don't believe that watching this, I don't believe that she thought that the
provide unique light and energy.
I'm not believing that this is akin to saying the moon is made of cheese. I really believe she believed that the moon is a gas or a gas planet, kind of like Jupiter, a gas giant. I believe she believed that. I have no reason to believe otherwise, that she did not believe what she said. I misspoke. That would be akin, like, again, she's definitely in that age range that they were told that the moon was made of cheese. So she said cheese, I'd be like, yeah, you're a baby of the 30s or 40s. I can kind of get you. All right, that's funny, key, and keep it moving. But I don't understand. I don't understand how she would. I have no grace there for that. I don't think that was a misstep. I don't think that was just a hyperbole or whatever of that nature. I think it was really, truly, she didn't know that. I don't believe she knew that. And of course, now she does. So if we ask Sheila Jackson Lee, she's going to say something different. She'll say it now. Again, in the article, she said she misspoke. I totally understand that. I totally don't agree, though. I totally don't agree. Like, no, there's no reason to believe that. None whatsoever. All right. Thank y'all, everybody. There's so many people popping into this live. Thank you so much. I appreciate this early morning. I know sometimes the early morning shows are kind of wild, but hey, there was a lot of craziness in the traps today. And I got a bad feeling there's going to be more in the traps today. We might be doing this again this evening. So I just want to get this stuff, clear out the traps so we can hopefully get some better, catch some more stuff by the end of the evening. So welcome. I see a lot of people I haven't actually spoken to yet. I see Gloria in the building. Caustic Chameleon is in the house. What is going on, man? Good to see you. Thank you, Lacey Ann, for the super sticker. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Helping me out. Oh, I got to give you a sound effect. What am I doing? Got to give it that sound. Rico. Helping me out with my Rico Defense Fund. Because, y'all know Fani Willis is going to get your guy. She going to try to get your guy on Rico charges. All right. Real quick. A lot of people have been talking about this young man named Harrison Floyd. He is the only black man that is being charged in the alleged voting interference case with Trump and the 19 other defendants. Okay. There's one black man, one black woman. The rest of them are all white individuals. So Harrison Floyd, he has gotten a lot of shine. He's been all over the interweb these last couple of days talking about his case. And here's his Twitter. We're going to look at this video because my goodness in the morning, this right here is really interesting. So check out Harrison Floyd. Really smart man, very articulate, has great composure considering he was the only one that actually went to jail. The only one that was not able to bond out, all that kind of stuff, or not given bond, please forgive me. He was thrown in jail for 3 days, all that kind of stuff. He has a really upbeat personality, even in the light of this craziness that I think most of us can agree would definitely cause us some consternation, would definitely cause us some kind of internal. We'd be out there for some. We'd be out in those streets. I'm sure. We're like, look, y'all gonna treat me a different kind of way. But he did a video here, and I want you to bring it in because this is why I'm saying we have now reached the place where black people are accusing other black people of racism. And now, granted, Harrison Ford does kind of land where I do. It seems like politically and for the most part ideologically. Okay, so I understand that this young man is using racism as I've spoken against using racism for so long. However, I knew that we were going to get here where eventually we would have black people accusing black people of racism. I don't know how we got there. I don't understand it, but now We are here, ladies and gentlemen. We've arrived in Crazy Town. So with no further ado, let's check out what Mr. Floyd is saying. Here we go, Floyd.
Last week, my attorney and I made it public that District Attorney Willis very likely violated the Maryland.
Okay, I'm going to stop real quick for a hot second. I want to make sure everybody can hear that because it's low in my ears. And I just want to make sure that it is good in everybody else's ears before I get too far afield. If you would do that, the infamous drop a 3 in the chat if you, in fact, can hear it okay. If you can drop a 3 in the chat, just let me know real quick. I'm going to let it play for a second again, but I'm going to back it up still nonetheless. Just drop me a 3 in the chat. I want to make sure that you can hear it. It sounds good to me, but I want to make sure it's good to y'all.
I made it public that District Attorney Willis very likely violated the Maryland Wiretapping Act, which is a felony here in Maryland.
All right. Okay. Perfect. Lots of 3s. Perfect. Okay. Let's go back. Now, y'all know that the whole situation is that apparently Fani Willis and Fani Willis's team contacted Harrison Floyd's attorney in Maryland. And of course, we're here in Georgia. Fani's in Georgia. And I am a pre-K law student. I do not understand all the ins and outs, definitely of my own HOA. So let's not even talk about Georgia law and for sure not interstate law. So apparently in Georgia, I could record a phone call and I don't need to ask your permission, I guess. However, in Maryland, you have to have 2 people. Both of them have to agree to it. I didn't know that. I don't know how that all works, but apparently this is where the whole brouhaha is coming up. And somebody's going to email me. I think somebody actually did email me about how this law works. And I keep hearing conflicting things because the first email I got was pretty cogent. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. There's no case there. I watched other people like, oh, wait, there might be a problem. So I don't know how this is all working out. Now, back to the argument. So apparently, Fani Willis recorded a conversation. She didn't have a warrant and she wasn't on a case particular. So it wasn't like you were calling about a particular issue and you had a warrant or anything like that to justify it. So therefore, if I'm understanding Mr. Floyd correctly and how the story is playing out, Mr. Floyd feels that that was a felony in Maryland because you can't have a single party recording in Maryland. You have to have both parties' consent in order to record, if I'm understanding that correctly. But I don't know because like we're in Georgia, they're in Maryland. Does that change? Whatever like that. Does it only apply in state? I don't know. So that's the part where I'm not clear on. Now, let's go ahead and let this finish up because I want to give you a chance to want to lay the land. And now Mr. Floyd is going to explain what he and his attorney are going to do.
Last week, my attorney and I made it public that District Attorney Willis very likely violated the Maryland Wiretapping Act, which is a felony here in Maryland. As far as we are aware, DA Willis did not have a warrant, and the call was not made in furtherance of law enforcement because I was already in custody. She simply broke the law. The truth is, DA Willis did not like the public backlash she was receiving, and over the course of multiple calls, she tried to find a way out of the mess that she created. She also made the claim that I denied a consent bond, which is a lie. The truth is simple and quite frankly sad. DA Willis is blinded by her upbringing, which was deeply rooted in radical progressive ideology and racism. She has no problem weaponizing her skin or her office to further its aims. While my skin is also black, DA Willis identifies me as white and views me as a defender of white supremacists due to my political beliefs. Deep down, she wants to make me pay for what she feels is a betrayal to black culture. Her words and actions consistently demonstrate a hate for white people and a need to make this case about race. She has disrespected Judge McAfee and defense attorneys because of the color of their skin. It's racist and it's wrong. After my attorneys finish working on the appeal Judge McAfee granted, we will bring a motion asking the court to exercise its judicial power on equal protection grounds, because racism in any form is wrong. I, along with a lot of you, would like a speedy resolution. However, this is more than likely going to take time due to the district attorney's unprofessional, overly aggressive, and untruthful nature. Let me be clear that this is not an effort to delay justice or attack the district attorney because of her race or sex. It's because she actually broke the law in the same manner she's falsely accusing me of. Thank you, and I will see you back in Georgia.
All right. We might go back over that because he said a lot there. But as I told you before, I knew this was going to happen. I knew we were going to reach peak insanity where we have black people accusing other black people of racism. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Crazy Show. This is ridiculous. This is insane. But this is where we knew this was coming. We knew it was coming. The word doesn't mean anything anymore. The word racism, racist, it doesn't mean anything. It's an empty word. It's just a bunch of letters and shapes that are put together that make a phonemic expression, but nobody knows what they mean. They don't mean anything. So I'm not mad at them. I'm perfectly fine with this because we knew that this was coming. We knew this was coming, and I've said it. I'll probably find a video where I've said it, that eventually we keep using the word racism. Everything was racist back in the summer of love. Everything. And now we've gotten to, I think we're now at the peak, the Everest of insanity, where we got black people accusing black people of racism. And the bad thing is that they're going to have to hear this case, just like if it was a black person accusing a white person. If Fani was a white DA and he was a black man, they would hear this case. If Fani was a black woman and a white man, because you hear it even in the Trump trial with Letitia James. This is a very similar case to Letitia James because she made claims of racism that she was prosecuting Trump because he was white and because he was a male. Well, this is the exact same thing. So this is what happens when we allow unfettered, unchecked foolishness and chicanery to run amok in our society. Now we have a situation where a black man is accusing a black woman of racism. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it because it is going to, again, this is exactly what they wanted. They wanted insanity. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are here. Thank you so very much. I got 85 people that have liked this video. I appreciate it. Can I get 15 more to get to a smooth 100? That'd be dope. That would be dope. I'm going to listen to this again because I saw some new people pop in. Looks like the live stream has increased some. By the way, welcome to the best live chat on the planet. And we're going to talk about that in a moment as well. So let me give him another shot. Just real quick, if you just popped in, you can hear Mr. Harrison Floyd, who is the only black man that's being indicted on the Trump what they call it, election subversion, election interference trial. And so let's give him a chance to tease it back out again. Welcome, sir.
Last week, my attorney and I made it public that District Attorney Willis very likely violated the Maryland Wiretapping Act, which is a felony here in Maryland. As far as we are aware, DA Willis did not have a warrant, and the call was not made in furtherance of law enforcement because I was already in custody. She simply broke the law. The truth is, DA Willis did not like the public backlash she was receiving, and over the course of multiple calls, she tried to find a way out of the mess that she created. She also made the claim that I denied a consent bond, which is a lie. The truth is simple and quite frankly sad. DA Willis is blinded by her upbringing, which was deeply rooted in radical progressive ideology and racism. She has no problem weaponizing her skin or her office to further its aims. While my skin is also black, DA Willis identifies me as white and views me as a defender of white supremacists due to my political beliefs. Deep down, she wants to make me pay for what she feels is a betrayal to black culture. Her words and actions consistently demonstrate a hate for white people and a need to make this case about race. She has disrespected Judge McAfee and defense attorneys because of the color of their skin. It's racist and it's wrong. After my attorneys finish working on the appeal Judge McAfee granted, we will bring a motion asking the court to exercise its judicial power on equal protection grounds, because racism in any form is wrong. I, along with a lot of you, would like a speedy resolution. However, this is more than likely going to take time due to the district attorney's unprofessional, overly aggressive, and untruthful nature. Let me be clear that this is not an effort to delay justice or attack the district attorney because of her race or sex. It's because she actually broke the law in the same manner she's falsely accusing me of. Thank you, and I will see you back in Georgia.
Shout out to Harrison Floyd. Go ahead and drop a peach in the chat. Go ahead and drop a peach in the chat for Mr. Floyd. We're looking forward to seeing you back here in Georgia, sir. Drop a peach in the chat and flood it up with some chat, with some peaches there. Let's go ahead. But something that's very interesting, and I've seen it, the comment as well in the live chat today, is that Fani Willis she's lawless. She's lawless. And we heard it during the church speech. We've heard it in several other instances. Thank y'all so much for dropping those peaches in the chat for Georgia. Looking forward to seeing Mr. Floyd coming and getting his day in court here in Georgia. But the district attorney of Fulton County presents herself and positions herself as being successful because she has a high conviction rate. Not we've brought justice, but rather I've thrown so many people in jail, if you will. So many people are in jail because of what I've done, not because I've brought about the right resolution to a problem XYZ, because the right resolution might not always be that somebody goes to jail. I'm just saying, because it might not be that they've actually committed a crime. So she's lawless. And I say that not as a hyperbole, but rather watching her, it's almost by any means necessary. I will win by any means necessary. And I don't see any other way around it. So that's why hearing Mr. Floyd say that she violated and broke the law in order to bring about her end result, which of course is a conviction, which is of course the victory of throwing Trump in jail or whatever that nature, that is why she's doing it. I can totally understand. I can see she would be lawless. And if you go watch the YSL trial, it's being streamed because they're trying to get it over with. So it's all over. If you just watch it, you can see like the people that work under her, if they've been discipled, if they've been trained and mentored by Fani Willis, and they've gleaned this type of attitude from her, what kind of person is Fani? Has to be the question to ask. So when you look at Adrian Love, when you look at the others that are on the state's prosecution, the state's side, you got to have to ask yourself like, yo, these people are wild, man. They do whatever they want to do. They do whatever they want to do. And we see this with we see this with her, those people that work under her. Is it a lap too far to say that we would see the exact same thing in Lady Willis's behavior, in the way she presents herself? Would we see that as well? Is that fair to say? I don't think that's a lap too far at all. So I'm hoping that Mr. Floyd not only gets his day in court, but gets the relief. Because can you imagine how much it probably costs to trying to deal with a case while you live in Maryland and the case is in Georgia? Or just all the shenanigans and chicanery that goes along with it. Never mind if you actually lived in Georgia, but all this stuff that goes on because you're interstate, like that's, I can only imagine. So prayerfully, he will not only get his day in court, but he will get the relief and vindication that he requires. If he broke the law, then he goes to jail. But on the same note, I see lots of problems here, and hopefully he will be able to get his day in court. So thank you all so much. Hey, there is a ton of y'all that have popped into the chat. Thank you so much for all of the likes. I thank you so much that you find value in what I'm doing here. And it's encouraging to see that 107 of you do, in fact, find value in what I'm doing here. And I appreciate you all doing that, clicking on that like button. It doesn't hurt anybody. It lets me know that you find value. If you don't like what I'm doing, you don't find value in it, just hit the thumbs up button like 3 times. It's kind of like sort of like the same thing. Trust me. But I do want to talk about something else. And this one is totally lighthearted, y'all. So there's going to be zero seriousness in a moment. But first, before we do that, if you are a subscriber to this channel, if you are a member to this channel, please make sure that you turn on notifications. If notifications are not on, you won't be made aware when I do private live streams or private community posts, members only community posts, members only live streams, anything of that nature. You won't get those messages or won't get those alerts, and you won't know about them. So last night we did a little test with the live stream and the members only community posts, and it worked perfectly. But we found out that if you don't have notifications turned on, you won't be alerted. So you won't get the little ding from YouTube knowing that it's available. So if I decide later on today to do a live stream for members only, you won't get that notification. Or if I do a members only community post to let you know some things that are coming up, then you wouldn't know about that. So please make sure you hit the notifications so that you'll be made aware, because I definitely want you to get the value out of what we're doing here at Dear World Christian. I appreciate you. And real quick, can you all just in the chat, can you write out the word M-O-D? M-O-D. I'm gonna tell you what it means in a second. Can you just drop M-O-D in the chat real quick? I'll be like the Baptist preacher. Reach over to your keyboard and type M-O-D. Yeah. Type M-O-D. Can you type M-O-D in the chat, please? Yeah. Yo, we got the best moderators on the planet. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all for not only the love and support that you give me, but you all make the moderators' jobs so easy. So I just want to say thank you to the moderators. Flood the live chat with mods, because the mods are the best. And there's tons of, I'm not going to even try to name people because I'll forget somebody, but is the men and women with the wrench behind their name. They've supported this channel. They've encouraged me, all that kind of stuff like that. And I just want to let them know before we go too far afield that I really do appreciate them. Now, I know I'm doing a whole bunch of community service stuff right here. I need y'all to do me another favor. I need y'all to type WWY. I know you're like, what in the world is Jason doing today? I know Jason used to be a school teacher, but Jason doing the most today. I need y'all to type WWY. I'm telling you right now, you will be glad that you did. WWY. WWY. What is WWY, Jason? That's a great question. Thank you for asking. WWY stands for We Watch YouTube. It is a moderator as well as a contributor to the channel. I don't see We Watch YouTube in here yet, but We Watch YouTube is a new to YouTube. I don't want to talk about their history unless they want me to talk about it, but they've been so gracious to make these funny as the peach turns and as the peach rots. Remember those clips? We Watch YouTube makes those, and they're not a graphic designer. They're not out here, exercising great skill. They just taught themselves how to do these things. And today I am going to show you a video from We Watch YouTube. I'm telling you right now, first of all, you're going to need tissues because it might make your eyeballs sweat. That's all I'm going to say. It is probably the best thing I've seen in a while. It even made my kids like, okay, that's kind of cool. Even my kids. And I got teenagers, so nothing's cool to teenagers, right? So let's just give shout out to We Watch YouTube. I don't know if they're here right now. And As the Peach Turns is probably, His Servant, As the Peach Turns is probably, yesterday it was my favorite. Yesterday, As the Peach Turn was my favorite. Today, it's a whole new game. It's a whole new game. I'm telling you right now, you all are not ready for this. You are not ready for this comedy. So I say this a lot, and I don't mean this as a joke. I'm not trying to be hyperbole. This is the best live chat on the whole interweb. I go to a lot of live chats. I've been involved in a lot of live chats, and I've seen a whole bunch of just not good stuff. But this live chat, and this live chat is so great that when the show is over, a lot of the time I go back through and read what y'all are talking about. And I've yet to find a lot of cantankerousness, a lot of contentiousness. Sure, there's instances where people disagree, but even in that, it's like very respectful, super high level. No, if somebody disagrees with somebody and they misunderstood them, there's the apologies and all. Man, it's amazing. When people come into the chat and they say hi, 5, 6, 7 people all, hey, good to see you. Long time no see, praying for you, this, that, and the other. This is the best live chat in the world. I'll fight you. If you want to fight me, meet me outside. We can fight. But this will still be the best live chat in the world. And I have proof that this is the best live chat. We Watch YouTube blew me away with this video. And I'm just going to go ahead and share it now. I was going to share it later, but I'm going to share it now. Trust me. Ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado.
I wanna hold where my screaming Asian highlights and people say hi when I come into the room. I wanna be where the conversation is interesting, and I wanna have family there, like President, firstborn and chief executive, second born and a Grammy. She's cool. Yeah, I want a Grammy heart for sure. I want to feel some kind of way, you know, like where everybody knows my street name. And if I could ever find something like that, it would be the best. Chat room on the internet, a chat room that you know has stuff to talk about, stuff I know how to talk about, where people get me and I get celebrate. You know where you celebrate. I like it when the moms are on their job and put those links in the chat. Yeah, that's nice. You think this place exists, man? I know a guy. You think this place exists, man? I know a dear old Christian. Look at my band, he'll hook you up. Man, if I could ever find something like that, it would be the best. Chat room on the internet, a chat room that you know has stuff to talk about, stuff I know how to talk about, where people get me and I get celebrate. You know where you celebrate. Thank you, oh thank you, dear old Christian, for giving me a place at the best chat on the internet. I just want to say thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Got my waving my phone. I told y'all, did I not tell you? Were you not thoroughly warned that this is the best live chat on the planet? Were you not warned? Were you not made aware? Yo, shout out to We Watch. I gotta do my little. I don't have a lighter. I would have did an old school and pull a lighter out, but I didn't have one. Shout out to We Watch YouTube. Can we do this one more again? Do it. I don't know if We Watch YouTube is here, but I just want to spam the chat with WWY. We Watch YouTube killed it and literally came up with this yesterday because during the live, I said something about, first of all, this is the best live chat in the world. She came up with the whole Grammy Award thing, but somehow or another just came out of the blue yesterday, and she's not a graphic designer. Apparently she just makes music. If the moderator could drop the link, because actually it's on her YouTube channel too. So I do want y'all to go to her YouTube channel and flood her YouTube with a lot of support and love, because that thing right there is got to be the absolute best. There's a lot of green-eyed YouTubers right now that are like, thank you so much, Susie. Susie just dropped it. Here's the video right here. There's a lot of green-eyed YouTubers today. They don't have this type of community. They don't have this type of support. They don't have this type of camaraderie between y'all. It's not just me. It's y'all. It is you all that are doing this. You all make this a fantastic place. I mean, again, some of the times I do this because I want to hang out with y'all. Let's just tell the truth, okay? I got stuff that I got to get ready to go do at the studio. But I'm like, I just want to hang out with these people, see who's going to come hang out in the morning. And you all do it. And that song encapsulated the whole sentiment. Thank you all very much. Matter of fact, because you all are so amazing, I think I'm going to have to drop you all another award.
We have a Grammy Award-winning chatter, Friends of War. The Grammy of the chatter.
I love these things, man. They're hilarious. Okay. Before we go, I do have one more really off-task commentary. So, I don't know if y'all somebody sent me the link last week, and I didn't get a chance to get into it. But Fani, I don't know if this is Fani Willis has done this, or maybe somebody that supports Fani Willis. I am praying, and I hope I'm right, that it's somebody that supports Fani Willis that has done this, and not Fani Willis herself. I don't see on the site that it's, tied to her re-election campaign or anything of that nature, or, cash to put in her house or anything like that. Well, Jason, what are you talking about? There is a Fani Willis merchandise store. Y'all, I almost died this morning. I almost stopped breathing. Your guy almost lost consciousness. There is a Fani Willis merchandise store. These people are crazy. Okay. You can get a shirt. Okay. The shirt says, "I heard you were looking for me." Okay. How do I get out of this thing? Okay. Back to all products. Okay. There's a cup. I guess this is for your Grey Goose. You got another shirt right here. Fani T. Willis, established in 2020, fan club. I don't think this is her stuff, but I think it's comical and I'm going to laugh at it. Now, this is the part that I was not ready for. The Fani Willis fanny pack, or I guess they call it now a crossbody bag. I'm sorry. If you came here for, I'm sorry. I just can't. Okay. Now, if you watch the disqualification hearings, then you know why the Post-it notes is funny. Okay. That is completely hilarious that there's some Fani Willis Post-it notes. Okay. If you watch the disqualification closing arguments when she was writing notes to Abati and just kept passing notes to him. I'm sorry, y'all. I know you all want it. Okay. And here's a candle. I'm pretty sure it comes in the odor of mendacity. Women belong where decisions are made. And there she is. It's probably the odor of mendacity here. Candle. Oh my gosh, there's another shirt. Okay, there's a phone case, all that kind of jazz. Writing her story, Fani 2024 birthday edition. Okay, writing her story. Okay, I see you, girl. A phone case. Do people still buy these like that? It just seems like phone cases would be such a waste. There's a tumbler. Is this a messenger bag? It sure is. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is a blanket. Oh my goodness. This is a big blanket. So I guess you have a fanny call. You got a blanket to cover you up. Y'all, this is out of control. Oh my gosh. Who wants that? Who is really looking for a Fani Willis blanket? This can't be real. This has to be fake. Who needs that? All right, what do we got here? This is a pin for you to wear it upside down. All right, the integrity matters because, of course, integrity is paramount in the Fulton County DA's office. Oh, man. You can wear it upside down, too, I guess. All right. Well, I mean, this one right here does look like it would be a keepsake or like a, something for an election bid. But there's nothing that's tied to it. It doesn't say anything, proceeds go to election bid or anything of that nature. Yo, who wants this? I know you want this. A picture of Fani. That's right. Writing her story. You know you want that. Come on. You know what? Now, the thing is kind of interesting. This is $45 for that picture, but a blanket is only $30. I would think a blanket would cost more, I guess, in my mind. Oh, my goodness. Oh, come on. Now, y'all know how I am about hoodies. Your guy likes hoodies. Oh, come on. Give me a Fani hoodie? Come on. Women belong where decisions are made. All right. Okay, I see you, Fani. Oh, man, Man, they just don't have my color. Do they got my color? They do. They got Irish green. Whoa, come on now. That's what I'm missing right there. That's what I've been missing in my life right there. All right, so okay. The Fani hoodie might be a thing. Oh, or the baseball cap. Y'all know I like my hats. Okay, so we might do that one might. I don't like a white. Let's see, they got another color. They got khaki. Oh, come on now. Now that screams, come on now. That screams Whole Foods right there. Whole Foods on a Saturday for sure. Farmer's Market, absolutely. Getting your kale, absolutely. All right, let's see what other kind of things. I mean, these are things that y'all need. Oh, there's the message. There's the bag. Okay, man, I'm kind of torn. All right, let's get this coffee mug. Oh, man. Sip with integrity. Come on. That right there is, come on now. Sip with integrity. Man, that is so ironic. It's ridiculous. Oh, come on. Picture her and her pops. Come on. Fani and her pops. Who is not wearing this? Why are we not all wearing? Come on. Come on. Pops, his daughter. Oh, come on. Little Fani, what's she about? 9, 10 years old? Come on now. Y'all know, you want that. Come on. We need this in our lives. All right, let me see. Last one. I think that's the end of it. Oh, this bag. Come on now. I really hope that she did not endorse this. You got the Fani beach bag? You got the Fani pack beach bag? You going, come on now. Absolutely, man. This is exactly, man, this screams North Georgia Outlet Mall all day, every day. Absolutely. Integrity matters. The irony of this is completely not lost on me, okay? The irony of this statement is not lost on me whatsoever. But anyway, that is I told you the end of the show we were not going to, I was not going to be well behaved. That is crazy. I really hope that it's just a fan that did this. That's my prayer. My prayer is that it was just a fan that did it. It was kind of like a fun thing to do because they support Fani. I really hope she didn't tie it. She's not associated with that because that's crazy. But what's not crazy is that my brother Willie Doc just dropped me a super chat. He's got to get that Rico shout out real quick. Get my Rico ready for him. Rico. Yo, I came in late, but just finished watching the best chat video in its entirety. As a musician and Christian, it's really touched my soul. May God continue to keep you, DWC. We watch YouTube and the chat. Thank you so much, Willie Doc. Yo, that video is the best. Hands down. Had your boy, I want to go find me a lighter and I can do the We Are the World type of deal. But no, that was the best. I was not prepared for that when I saw that this morning. I said, you completely stunned me with that one. I was not ready. That was a stone cold stunner for sure. But everybody, thank you so much. Let me see real quick. Checking the traps here in the chat. See if I missed anything. Caustic Chameleon, I'm not going to get you in trouble. I'm not going to put that. I don't know if it's a legitimate store. I would not buy anything from it, Willie Doc. I'm assuming it is so ironic that I kind of hope that it's not real. But we do live in a world where a lot of things that are real, that we were hoping were not real, do exist. So I got a feeling it's probably real. But I'm not buying anything from it. But I just thought it was funny to point it out. I just thought it was hilarious. I do think, again, like I'm hoping, again, Monkey Flower, he says, Fani's narcissistic enough to put out those products. I agree. The only thing is, since there's no tie to her campaign, I would think that she would say, proceeds go to my campaign, or have some very clear, I like Fani voting in 2024 type of memorabilia, like directly saying it's tied to her campaign. Or at least saying, vote for Fani. I think it's May 15th, 2024 or something like that. That's what I would think, but I can't say it emphatically. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done. So I don't know how she would have done that, but it is what it is. Lots of, yeah, I don't know. You're not feeling you feel like Nate with the Fani blanket. Yo, that thing. Oh my gosh. I saw that. That's what I'm talking about. When I get up in the morning and check the traps, that's the kind of stuff that was in the traps this morning. I was like, yo, I got to do a show. I got to, because there's craziness in the traps. I got to share the craziness with you all, because otherwise the craziness is going to fester in the traps. So I got to give it to y'all. I got to share it with y'all. I'm just telling you. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I see some good comments. Hey, Tawanda's in the building. How are you? Good to see you, sister. All right. Not worried about getting in trouble anymore, Costa Chameleon? I got you. All right, so this is a good question. I think you're talking about Fani. Susie says, why would she do that? She admitted to embezzling from her previous campaign. I don't know where her floor for corruption bottoms out at. I agree. I mean, you are right. There's no lie there. I don't know. That's a good question. And I'm surprised that went over people's heads when she said she took money from her campaign and kept it in her house. And that's part of the cash that she paid Nathan Wade. I'm just surprised that nobody figured that out, heard that. I'm like, yo, we did hear that, right? No, nobody heard it? Okay, never mind. Nobody heard it? All right, I'm sorry. But yes, everybody, that was crazy. So I thought you all would enjoy that. I just figured if I was going to be traumatized by it, I would have to share it with you all and let you all equally be traumatized by the stuff I find in the traps. So I do want to say this, though. First of all, I appreciate every one of y'all. If you run across something and you say, hey, this is something interesting, shoot me an email. That's absolutely fine. If you run across it, if I can't do anything with it, I will probably do my best to let you know, like, hey, this is not in my wheelhouse, or I'm going to pass this to another content creator. I'll let you know as they're working on it, whatever like that. And then, of course, if I do something with it, you'll see me talk about it. Okay. I don't know. Fani might be come knock on the door. But if you run across something and you think, hey, maybe this might be something good for DWC, shoot me an email. Absolutely. I would love it nonetheless. If you think it's something good, an article, a video, a blog post, any of that kind of stuff, feel free, shoot it to me. Absolutely. And then also, thank you all again. I really do mean that from the bottom of my heart. If you did just jump in, I just want to say, if you are a member or subscriber to the channel, if you turn on your notifications, it will help you get notified when I do members only content. And just letting you know ahead of time, because we did a test yesterday and come to find out, if you don't have notifications turned on, you won't get a notification that I'm doing a private or members only live stream. You won't get the members only community posts. So just give you a heads up on that. So definitely check that out. Make sure you hit the notifications. If you're interested in becoming a member of Dear Woke Christian, down in the chat or down in the description is a link to how to become a member and everything that comes with that. The plan and the intention is for this to be the last show of the week. However, anything could happen. Anything could happen. But Lady Dear Woke Christian and myself are leaving out of town on Friday morning, but we just got stuff to do around the house. But I do appreciate all of you all. I do want to play this video again, if that's okay with you all. I thought it was fun. I would love to end the show with the best live chat on the internet video from We Watch YouTube. And again, to say thank you all. It means a lot that you hang out with me, that you find value in this show, find value in the product that I'm putting out. I thank you all so much for not only engaging, but being respectful in your engagement with one another. And I think that shows because we have people like this that are so encouraged and blessed by being a part of the best live chat on the planet. So I'm going to drop this on y'all real quick just so you can check it out. Oh no, what? Oh no. I see oh no in the chat. What happened? Polly, what happened? Oh no. Did I say something? All right. I'll read the chat though. But in the meantime, everybody, grace and peace.
I wanna hold where my screaming Asian highlights and people say hi when I come into the room. I wanna be where the conversation is interesting, and I wanna have family there, like President, firstborn and chief executive, second born and a Grammy. She's cool. Yeah, I want a Grammy party for sure. I want to feel some kind of way, you know, like where everybody knows my street name. And if I could ever find something like that, it would be the best. Chat room on the internet, a chat room that you know has stuff to talk about, stuff I know how to talk about, where people get me and I can celebrate. You know where you celebrate. I like it when the moms are on their job and put those links in the chat. Yeah, that's nice. You think this place exists, man? I know a guy. You think this place exists, man? I know a dear old Christian. Look at my band, he'll hook you up. Man, if I could ever find something like that, it would be the best. Chat room on the internet, a chat room that you know has stuff to talk about, stuff I know how to talk about, where people get me and I can celebrate. You know where you celebrate. Thank you, oh thank you, dear old Christian, for giving me a place at the best chat on the internet. I just want to say thank you.